Yes. Good morning and good afternoon, everybody, respective of the country you are watching this live session. Uh, Welcome to H&H Global Education, a global platform for international students with offices in London, Bangladesh, India, Pakistan. As part of our virtual counseling session, we have invited one of our partner university, London Metropolitan University. London Metropolitan University International Officer Durga Ramji will be available with us. We're going to discuss about university and requirement courses available for next upcoming September session. Along with that, there will be one-to-one counsel Q&A session after the discussion. So first of all, welcome to H&H portal, Durga. I'd like to have you opening speech, please.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. It's great to be here and share more about our university in the presentation I will deliver later. But I would just like to encourage all the students who are here that if you are interested in choosing London as a destination for your higher education studies, London Met is a great university. We offer a wide range of courses, so I will be speaking about some of this in my presentation as well. But I think if you're looking at London, looking at a university which is in the heart of the city and offering lots of different courses that will cater to your needs, then London Met is a choice for you. And I also encourage students to think about any questions that you might have at the end of the presentation, so for the Q&A. So I'm here right now. You can ask me directly anything you want about the university. So take that opportunity. So really ask any questions that you do have.
Okay, thank you very much, Durga. So first of all, if I from our end, if I say about London Metropolitan University, I think most of the Bangladeshi students is quite familiar about London Metropolitan because it is one of the I think popular university for London universities for Bangladeshi and South Asian students, and particularly it is situated in one of the most exciting capital cities, London, along with a wide range of courses and best opportunity for prospective students situated in the heart of London. So before, so instead of let's go for the project, please, Durga.
Sure. So no, thank you again. So I will take you through a short presentation, and following the presentation, we'll move into question and answer. So as I said, my name is Durga. I'm the international officer for India, but we also, of course, recruit students from the wider South Asia region, including Bangladesh. So just a quick introduction to the university itself. As my colleague shared, we are located in the heart of the city. So we have two campuses. The Holloway campus, which you can see is in the central north of the city. We're just 2 stops away from King's Cross St. Pancras station. And then we also have the Aldgate campus, which is in the east of the city, but still very central, close to Liverpool Street Station. So our students really do get to experience living in the heart of the city. I think many other universities, of course, they have campuses in London, but on the outskirts, whereas we are right in the center. So from a student's perspective, you will really experience what it's like to be in London. As you can see on the map, we've also just pointed out some of the like tourist attractions that students may like to visit, which is something that you can do. But being in the center of the city, all different sort of tourist attractions, museums, art galleries, parks, everything that you would like to experience is very close. I also feel that if you would like to then explore the rest of the UK and even Europe, London is the best place to kind of visit these places. It's very accessible. All the train stations will take you to wherever you want to go, whether it's in the UK or Europe. So just moving on to the next slide. This is our Holloway Road campus. And on this campus, we have our business school and then also all of our life science programs. So this is the Holloway Road campus, just to give you an idea of the buildings and what the university campus looks like. And this is the Aldgate campus. So all of our art, architecture, design, interior design, I know is a popular course. These courses take place here. This is our learning center, or the library. So on the ground floor, which you can see here, we have lots of desk spaces, lots of group spaces. So if you are working on projects with your fellow students, you can book these spaces. So all the technology, all the facilities that you need to really have that great student experience on campus is available to you. And then these are some of our classrooms as well. So the university has really invested in updating all of the buildings, the classrooms, ensuring that you do have that great learning experience as well. So these are some of the seminar rooms that you may be using. We also have big lecture theatres, so that teaching environment will be a good experience for you. So why London Met then? And it's great to hear that London Met is already very popular with students in Bangladesh. But just to give you an update on some of our more recent outcomes for students. So we have moved up 25 places in the Times and Sunday Times Good University Guide. So this is a real achievement for the university. Over the pandemic, we have continued to support our students and really offer that great student experience. And that has led to the university moving up 25 places in the league table. So that's really great news for London Met. And it shows the sort of feedback we get from students as well, which has contributed to our increasing rank in the league table. Just looking at some of the factors in detail, we are 6th nationally for teaching quality, 8th for spend on student services and facilities. So the university really invests money in making sure you do have that great experience. 17th for student experience, and then 29th for social inclusion. So we do have many students who are mature students. So maybe they have been working for some time and then they're returning to education. So this is something that we encourage students. If you do have lots of work experience, maybe you have an education gap because you have been working, we don't say, oh, because you've had an education gap, you can't apply. We will look at your application, look at your personal statement, which is very important when you're applying to the university. And based on your situation, we will review, and more likely we will be able to accept your offer. So if you have any concerns, if you have any worries about an education gap, maybe you've been working, as I mentioned, please do let the university know, and we can work with you on a case-by-case basis. And then finally, the success that we have seen is really well documented in terms of our student satisfaction scores at London Met with the National Student Survey. We always get lots of positive feedback from our students. So it's our students sharing they have a great experience, which has really contributed to our success. So in terms of the schools and the courses that we offer, we have a wide range of programs and a number of different schools. So the Guildhall School of Business and Law offers all the traditional programs you would expect. So accounting and finance, international business management is very popular with our students from South Asia. We have economics, law. We also offer our MBA program, and the MBA program does have multiple intakes. So we have intakes in September, October, November, January, February, and then April as well. So that is a program that does have a rolling intake. Otherwise, most of our programs have a September start and a January start. So that's the two intakes that you have the opportunity to apply for. So the next school, School of Computing and Digital Media, we offer computer science at undergraduate level, and then at postgrad, we offer more specialized programs such as artificial intelligence, data analytics. So if you're focusing on taking your computer science degree further, then postgraduate programs at our university will really support you to do that. Then we have the School of Human Sciences. So within this school, popular programs include biomedical science, dietetics and human nutrition is very popular. And this course, if you are interested in nutrition, it closes very early because it is such a popular course. So I really recommend any students that might be here interested in dietetics, in nutrition, to really get your applications in early. And then there are lots of other programs within the School of Human Sciences. So sports science and sports therapy is something that we have introduced. And then also I believe in the next academic year, the program is awaiting approval, but we will be introducing nursing as well. So for students who are looking at a career within the life sciences, maybe within the NHS, or maybe returning to your home country and pursuing nursing as a profession in your home country, it's a program that we will be offering hopefully in the next academic year. It is awaiting approval, but we will update the team once that has been approved. So that's really exciting for our School of Human Sciences. And we really encourage students to apply to that program if that is their interest. So next we have the School of Social Professions and Social Sciences. So these two schools have actually joined together. Within these schools, we offer programs within education, teaching qualifications, health and social care, social work. So with these programs, do make sure you look at the entry requirements, and there may be additional requirements for international students. So just be careful when you are reading through the entry requirements. And again, if you have any questions with these set of programs, you can of course email myself or the international team. And then finally, the School of Art, Architecture and Design. So we are seeing there is more and more interest from our students in South Asia within the art and design space as well. So architecture, as I mentioned, interior design is another popular program. We offer graphics design, we offer fashion, jewelry, photography. So there is that wide range of options within art, architecture and design as well. So that gives you a sort of overview, but I would recommend working with your counselors and exploring the options that are right for you, looking at the entry requirements, which I will speak about in a moment, and then really working on your personal statement to ensure you have a good, strong application to submit to the university. So alongside the academics, of course, we have lots of student services at the university to support you with your academic studies. So we have our employability or careers service, which supports students with a number of different stages of their career. So you may want to speak to a careers counsellor about different options you might be considering. The careers service offers lots of CV workshops, application workshops. We will have a careers fair at the university, so you're able to meet and network with employers. And also now with the UK offering the graduate route visa, after you complete your undergraduate or postgraduate degree, you can stay in the UK for 2 more years and apply for jobs and work and gain that valuable work experience in the UK itself. So this is something the career service will be able to help you with. And I really encourage students, maybe after the first 2 weeks, once you've settled into your course, get in touch with the career service, email them, book a counselling appointment, and start working on your career ideas already. The earlier you start, the better for you. So that's something I really encourage students to get involved with. We also offer counselling support. So if there are any issues that you may face that might be personal or maybe academic, we can arrange an appointment with a counsellor again who can support you with that. The school offices, so whichever school that you apply to, the school office is there to support you with any academic support that you need, timetabling, any questions you might have about the academics, any support you need, they are there to help you within your school. And then, of course, the student union. So the student union offers many different clubs and societies that you can get involved with. And this will really add value to your overall experience at the university. Of course, academics are important, and that's the reason that you are here to really gain your qualification, but take the time to meet students from all over the world. You will make new friendships, which will last a lifetime, I believe. So really take that time to tried different things. So you can see in the picture, there's a student doing archery. Maybe you've never done archery before, so it's your chance to try new things, gain new experiences, and also building your skills through the student union activities as well. So these are really important when it comes back to careers and also within your academics as well. So presentation skills, communication skills, how you work in a team, all of these things are things that employers do look for, whether you're looking for work in the UK or in your home country. So these are really important ways to develop your confidence and the skill sets you need for your future work. So in terms of our entry requirements, we do accept so I'm just going to speak through some of the requirements here. So for the bachelor's degree program, so your undergraduate programs, we would require a 2-year bachelor degree with a 60% or more. So in Bangladesh, I know there is the 2-year bachelor's program. That is what we would look at for entry into a bachelor's degree program here in the UK. And then in terms of entry to the master's programs, we would then look at a 3-year bachelor's program and then a 2 years master's degree, again with 60% or more. So this is for bachelor's, your undergraduate degree programs, and then the master's programs. Now, we do offer a foundation year program. So if you don't meet these requirements, so at undergraduate level, if you don't meet that 60% or more requirement, you can do a foundation year program and then progress onto a bachelor's degree as well. So that is something that you might consider. And then for our master's students, we work with our partner ECA, who offer a PreMasters program. And this is a pathway to the master's degree as well. So again, if you feel that maybe you haven't met these requirements, there are other options for you to consider. And again, you can speak with your counselor and of course contact us as well, so we can support you and guide you through what would be the best way forward for you if you don't meet the academic requirements. In terms of English, we accept IELTS, Pearson, and TOEFL. So for South Asia, those are the 3 English language qualifications tests that we accept. Lots of students seem to do the IELTS, so we accept 6 overall, with a minimum of 5.5 in each of the speaking, reading, writing, listening. Now, some programs that we offer will have a higher English level that we need. So please do have a look at the English requirements page on our website, and there you will see the programs with the higher requirement. So that is really, really important. Those are the English language requirements listed here. So for Pearson, we need 59 in each component or more. And then TOEFL, it's an overall of 72. And then you can see the individual scores here. So that is something that is very important as part of your application as well. Unfortunately, we don't offer any English language waivers. So for our students from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, there are no English language waivers. So you will have to do one of these tests. So do make sure you book well in advance, in time for the start date of the course and the deadlines as well, the application deadlines. In terms of pricing and scholarship, so we do feel London Met is a very competitive university in terms of our fees as well for a London-based university. So from September 2022, so the coming intake, most of our programs will be starting from £16,255. So that is the fee for most of the programs and courses that we offer. We will also be offering all students who meet the academic requirements a £2,000 scholarship. So in your offer letter, you can see there's an image here. You will see the scholarship will be offered and automatically deducted from the overall fee. So in essence, the fee is actually around 14,225 once you receive your scholarship. So that is something that I encourage all of you to consider when you're thinking about fees and finance, which is of course very important when you do come to study abroad, your finances and budget, to make sure you do have that great experience. Finally, I've shared our email address here, so international@londonmet.ac.uk. So these are for any queries that you might have about a course, about the application process, so we can then support you with your journey to London Met. So that is all the slides that I have. So I'll hand back and then we can move on to questions and answers as well. So I'll just stop sharing the slides.
Thank you, Durga, for your elaborate explanation about the courses, entry requirement, and scholarships. And the second part of our session today, we're going to discuss some of the key courses. We can see that, particularly in Bangladesh, computer science and some of the science-related other courses in the life science, biomedical science. So I picked up a few courses, and we're going to discuss about on those. Those are quite popular, and most of the students, whenever they're asking any questions, some around they are actually engaged to those particular courses. So in terms of computer science and I think in computing faculty, there are quite variety of courses available. I can see that.
Yeah.
And one of the courses is computer networking and cybersecurity, and computer science by itself. So I think in any prospective students who are looking for in the field of computing, they have a variety of options to go for different pathways. If they're going for computer science, they can go for that. If they want to go for any particular specialization in cybersecurity or networking, so Matt has the options for it, isn't it, Durga?
Yeah, that's correct. So just to clarify with our courses within computer science and in the School of Computing, as I mentioned, computer science, that is the course we offer at undergraduate level, but we don't offer this computer science program at postgraduate level. At postgraduate level, the programs become more specialized. So as you mentioned, we offer things like data science, we offer artificial intelligence, we offer cybersecurity and networking. So it gives that progression at master's level to move on from computer science to a more specialized field. But yeah, computer science is very popular as an undergraduate program here at London Met. And it's great to hear that it's popular with students in Bangladesh. So yeah, we do, of course, encourage applications.
Yes, I think it is a great chance for the students as well. If any particular students wants to do their bachelor degree in computer science, they can go for a specialized master's course at the same university. Now,
that's correct. Yeah.
Question: if any particular student do their bachelor degree at London Met and go for the masters for the same university, is there any alumni discount for them?
Yes, so there is an alumni discount. I can't remember the exact percentage, but if a student progresses onto a master's degree, there is an alumni discount, yes.
Okay, so dear viewers who are watching this live session, so if any particular students wants to do a computer science, but later on for the master's, they want to specialize on something, particularly nowadays, cybersecurity, networking, and data science is a kind of key for in the world of technologies. And
we also offer robotics as well, so that might be something that students may be interested in.
Okay. And in terms of business, I think what type of business courses are available for them? If you can just give us a few options.
Yeah, so with business, we have a whole range of programs, and our School of Business is really, really popular. So I'm just going to pull up some of our programs within business, just to read out some of the courses. So as I mentioned, we do offer the MBA program. The MBA program does require 2 years of work experience. So that is really important that students have that work experience. And we also require 2 letters of reference from an employer. If the work experience is sort of broken up into various different internships, that is acceptable as well. So it might not be sort of 2 straight years of work experience, but maybe you've done internships that add up to a year. The admissions team will look at your application as a whole and will consider that. So the MBA program is very popular. And as I mentioned, we have multiple intakes for the MBA program. Then we offer other programs such as marketing, international business management, human resource management, there's accounting and finance. So within business, we have the marketing strand, we have the finance strand, we have the business management strand. So these are courses that students can explore via the website, both at undergraduate and postgraduate level. And I think with most of our business programs, the standard entry requirements will apply. So 60% or more in the 2-year bachelor, and then the 6 overall in IELTS with a minimum of 5.5. So for most of the business programs, there isn't sort of a higher requirement needed.
Okay, understand the courses. Thank you very much, Durga. So now another particular course I want to discuss, because in Bangladesh, a lot of students in past, they are doing their ACCA qualifications. They have done their ACCA qualification. Maybe some of them have finished their up to level up to five papers or 6 papers. I think for London Met Accounting and Finance, is it accredited with ACCA or other professional accounting bodies?
Yes. So with the accounting and finance course, we are accredited with the ACCA. I'll just double check, because I believe we have some other regulatory bodies as well. So SIPFA and CIMA as well. So ACCA, SIPFA, and CIMA. These are the 3 bodies that recognize the degree. So we do look at professional recognition within the industry. So when students do graduate, they have that professional recognition, and that will support them transition into the world of work, which is, of course, very important.
Okay, because as a part qualified accountant, I myself actually, when I'm discussing with prospective students, I'm giving them options. Look, if you are going for a particular master's qualification with a professional recognition body, and once you finish your degree, and if you later on decide, okay, I finished my master's, now I want to go for ACCA, I think because of the professional recognition, you may carry some credits to your further studies as well, which is a great advantage for the prospective students. Yeah. And we are moving to the next particular course. I can see that because of, I don't know, maybe because of COVID-19 and other health-related issues, in particularly Bangladesh and some South Asian countries, food and nutrition course is going for a bit demandable nowadays.
So, definitely. It's carry on.
Yeah, carry on, please.
Oh, okay. So food and nutrition, this kind of industry and this area is really, really popular in terms of the applications we receive. So we have our dietetics and nutrition course, and then the human nutrition program as well. Dietetics and nutrition does have that higher entry requirement. It is such a popular program at London Met that this is a course that we close early in each intake, because we receive more than enough applications from students from across the world. So I really encourage students who are looking to apply for this program to get their applications in advance. So if I just have a quick look, I believe, just a moment, I'm just going to quickly find the program. So our dietetics program, at undergraduate level, we have dietetics and nutrition. So there are two programs at undergraduate level. And then I believe with human nutrition is the other course that we also offer. So human nutrition is there at undergraduate and postgraduate level as well. So I would really encourage students to have a look at the course, read through the modules, understand that does it meet their interest area, when comparing with other universities as well, and then really get the applications in early, because there is a growing interest both in sort of the UK home market as well as with our international students.
Okay, and pharmaceutical science is another very, very popular course in Bangladesh, and
Yes.
lot of students. I mean, we personally counsel a lot of students passed in different universities around the UK, and we can see that there are a lot of students who have done their bachelor degree in chemistry or any they are in bachelor in pharmaceutical science, and then they progress to the next stage after getting work experience. So when you talk about work experience, the general students' mind is that there are a lot of students here who are doing their bachelor degree. While they are doing their bachelor degree, they are engaged with different company for a part-time work. So in terms of the experience, apart from MBA, because MBA is a business professional qualification, and we need a set of 2 years experience, which can university count on that. And is there any other course that where the experience is mandatory, like pharmaceutical?
So apart from the MBA program, where we require the 2 years work experience, the other programs don't really have that as a requirement. If a student does have work experience related to the field of the master's program they're applying for, I think that will add value to the student's application. They have experience of the industry. So I think that is something to mention within your personal statement. And I think within the UK, now that we do have the graduate route visa, if a student is coming with some work experience, that will be valuable as well to the potential UK employer that they would like to go on to work for, if it's sort of in the similar sector. But of course, there are also transferable skills as well. So through your academic studies, through the engagement you have with the students' union, clubs and societies, there are lots of skills that you will be developing, whether it's things like communication, teamwork, delivering a presentation like how we are now. All of these things really, I would encourage students to really practice it. Your time at university is almost your training ground to build the skills you need for the future world of work. So take all those opportunities that you can, and then also really research the industry, the companies within the industry that you are interested in working with. Maybe if you have LinkedIn, start looking at companies on LinkedIn as well. You can start connecting with people on LinkedIn. And if you don't have LinkedIn, I would encourage you to create a profile as soon as possible.
Okay, so thank you very much, Durga, for your valuable suggestions for the prospective students. Now, another particular course is PreMasters and the Foundation. A lot of international students from Bangladesh, particularly those who finish their higher secondary with the 60% marks. Now, in terms of the Foundation, what is the entry requirement for the Foundation? Is it they have to be engaged completely, or they can, as soon as they finish their high secondary, which is equivalent to GCSE or A level?
Yeah, so I will just go back to the presentation. Let me put it on the screen as well, so the students can see. So let's go back to the requirement slide. So the International Foundation Program, so IFP, you can see in terms of the GPA, we need a 3 out of 5 in your secondary school certificate and the higher school certificate, and then 1 A-level pass as well. So that is for the IFP. And this is for students who may not meet the entry requirement for the bachelor's program. So that is the International Foundation Program entry. With the pre-masters, I haven't shared it here, but it's our partner ECA. So I will have to have a look at that. But if I can share their website, just a moment. So let's see. So I'm just going to share this in the chat now. I think, sorry, just a moment. Okay, so with the PreMasters program, the IELTS will be required again, and it is an overall of 5.5. And then within each component, you will also need of the 5.5 as well. And then you will also need evidence of educational achievement in your country of origin. So with your higher diploma or the honours degree, we would just like to see what grade you have achieved. Of course, it will be lower than our requirement, and that is why you are considering the pre-masters. But I will just share that link in the chat so students can see.
In terms of the foundation, what would be the IELTS requirement?
For the foundation IELTS, let's see. I think it will be similar.
5.5, no less than 5.5, yes?
Yeah, so it's the same. So 5.5 and no individual element lower than 5.5. So our standard requirement is an overall of 6, and with the foundation, it's 5.5. But I'm just going to share the link here so students have access to our international foundation and pre-masters. I think it maybe will go to you directly, but this is something that can be shared with students.
Okay, that's absolutely fine then. And in terms of the foundation and the pre-masters, I think the cast letter will be joint cast letter, if I'm not wrong. Like they will finish the foundation and go for the bachelor's, or they will finish the foundation, then come back to the home country, then apply for the bachelor degree.
So I believe it will be a continuation, but I will check that with admissions. I don't want to share any wrong information. So I believe it is included within the CAS, so they can progress directly to the bachelor's program. But let me double check that with admissions.
No problem. Thank you very much, Durga, for the valuable information. And I want to share with our prospective students who are watching this live session. There is another, I think, very, I should say, very time-saving course, time-saving approach to finish your bachelor degree, which is an accelerated bachelor degree. Not a lot of university offers that one. The London Metropolitan is offering 2 years bachelor degree, if I'm not wrong.
I'm not aware of what is the program that you have found.
Well, it is a 2 years degree, London Metropolitan degree. We have developed an exciting new program of 2 years accelerated degrees. So it is the way students can finish their bachelor degree within 2 years.
So it may be that the student our advanced entry programs, where students may have done their first year in their home country, and then they can apply for advanced entry to complete their degree. Okay. But in terms of the 2-year programs, I'll have to again double check that. I'm not sure.
Okay, that would be great. Then no problem.
Yeah.
Let our prospective students know about that. Now, you know that from 2019, people, because of COVID, a lot of students struggled to come. 2019, now students from 21 is kind of free movement, and 22 we are moving forward. So some students finish their degree in 2018, 2019, but they have some study gap. So how many years of study gap the university accept?
So as I mentioned at the start, we don't have an actual a limit or a minimum amount that we would accept. We look at each student's application on a case-by-case individual basis. So if a student does have a long study gap, we really want to know what the student was doing during that time. Of course, we understand that with the pandemic, there has been disruption to the kind of immediate progression from your bachelor's to master's or from your high school to bachelor's. So of course we understand that. But if there is more of a gaps of more than 2 years, 3 years, then we really want to know what the student was doing. Have they been working? And now they would like to return to education to upskill themselves, to learn more about the industry, or maybe they're looking at a career change and they're looking to develop skills in a new industry. So the personal statement here will be key for students who do have that education gap. They really need to explain why they would now like to return to education and return to study. And then the admissions team will review this. If they have any further questions, they may come back to the student. But yeah, we don't have a sort of minimum, a limit in that sense.
Okay, I think is a kind of plus point to setting off a particular study gap to a prospective student who was doing something.
Yeah, I know maybe some other universities, if it's like a gap of more than 3 years or 4 years, they won't accept the student. But at London Met, that's not the case. We will review the application, look at what that individual student situation and context is, and then from there we will make a decision.
Okay, so whoever watching this live session, our prospective students, if you have any study gap in the bachelor level, or you finish your bachelor back in 2018, and then because of the pandemic you won't be able to come, London Met will gonna see individual cases each through your profile and everything, and they're gonna make a decision. So you can get back to us with your qualifications, including experience, CV, and others. And we'll make the application to the London Met, and we'll get the decisions from there. So we are actually now come to our Q&A session. We see that a lot of students started to asking questions. So we'll get one by one. We can see one of the students from name is Maple Leaf. I think she's asking. She has done as high secondary 3.38. 3.50 degree, then third division to the prelim masters. I think her last qualification was back in 2017. Now she already have done a pre-masters qualification, preliminary masters qualification. So basically she's done a bachelor's, also a pre-masters qualification. Can I apply for masters in the UK?
Okay, so what I would recommend to the student is that working with your team to submit an application, depending on the course, of course. Has she mentioned the course she's interested in?
She didn't mention about the course because she was worried about maybe because of study gap. She's done it in 2017.
Okay, so the study gap shouldn't be a problem. With the 3.38 GPA, so with the student, what I would recommend is if she can email the international team and then state what course she is interested in, and also just list the qualifications and the grades as she has mentioned here, and then I can pass that on to our admissions team and we can take it from there for the student.
Okay, so
because it will really depend on the course she's interested in.
Yes, so I recommend you to email to our admissions team, and along with your academic documents, you have done in 2017 pre-masters, which is a good thing. That you're already you are a mature student with a good work experience. University may be able to accept you. So email the documents to our admissions team, and they will take it from there. We're asking for the next question. Naeem asking if I have a 6.0 IELTS with one band 5.0, is there any pre-sessional program that can take me to the direct entry? So he's asking some students, they have a 6.0 and one module 5.0 instead of 5.5. Or the university can join class later with pre-session English.
So we do offer pre-sessional English programs from 5 to 15 weeks. And again, let me just share the link with you in the chat as well. But the pre-sessional programs, in terms of the cost, I believe the cost to redo your IELTS will be cheaper than doing the pre-sessional program. So it's a choice that you can, of course, make. We offer the pre-academic English. Let me just share that in the chat so students have that as well. So it's up to the student. We do, because with the 5 in one of the bands, we wouldn't be able to accept that as a qualification. So the student would either have to redo the IELTS and make sure they do achieve that 5.5, or the pre-sessional English is an option. And I've just shared it in the private chat. So I don't know if students are able to access that link, but we do offer that pre-sessional. Yeah.
Okay, so Naeem, I mean, students, you can apply with your qualification. Let's get the condition offer letter. If you want to do the IELTS, you can do that, or you can add the Presessional English on top of that. We are asking the next question. Rupa Polly asking about SSC 2000. He has done a degree in 3rd division 2015. I think, Rupa, I think in your case, I can give you an answer for that. Since 2015, you have a 3rd division. London Metropolitan does not accept 3rd division, if I'm not wrong, Durga, isn't it?
Yeah, so we would, I believe it's 60% or more. So
Yeah.
that is the 1st division that would be required. Yeah.
Required. Okay. So if I think in terms of the PreMasters program, you may be eligible for the PreMasters, but it depends on your academic qualification and the work experience you have been doing since 2015 or 16. So if you are, if after reviewing the qualification, if university sees there is a viability of to accepting applications, definitely they will issue the offer letter. So I recommend you to contact our admissions team at the rate of admissionsupport@hhnhworldwide.com. You can contact our admissions team with your documents. Then we can take it from there. We are the next question. Faisal Rana is asking about Duolingo for the no. I think I can answer this question.
Yeah, unfortunately, Faisal, we don't accept Duolingo. It's IELTS, Pearson, or TOEFL.
Okay, and I as far as I'm aware that if a particular student does their Pearson and IELTS, it improves much better than other English language providers as well. The ability of speaking and other stuff.
And I believe with IELTS, it's the qualification that lots of other universities will accept as well. So, I mean, I know of course students may apply to different universities. So IELTS would be the best way forward.
Okay. Mohammed Monir is asking that he has done a master's in the UK. Now, whether if he applies to Metropolitan for the 2nd master's, whether he needs any English proficiency certificate.
Yes, so Mohammed, really good question. If you've done your master's from a UK university and you've studied in the UK as well, so that's really important that the teaching took place in the UK, then we would be able to waive the English language requirement. So I assume if you're doing another master's, we would just need to also know why you would like to do a 2nd master's. That is something that you will need to share in your personal statement as well. But we will be able to use your UK master's degree and waive the English requirement for this student. Yeah.
Okay, so Monique Hussain, you get the answer. You will get English waiver. So for the admission purposes, please contact our admission team. They will take you from there. And we have another question. A student has done 2.70 at 4 masters. I think this is from our Facebook questions. One of my colleague, Catherine, picked it up. So we are receiving questions through our different channels from our Facebook live chat through our colleagues. So I think one of my colleagues in admissions in the counseling team, she got this question. Student has a Java experience of 6 years. IELTS does not have done yet. Can I apply a master's degree in finance related courses? So since I have already have study gap, yes, and a scholarship.
Okay.
So basically, what she wants to do a master's, and she had a 6 year study gap, but she has a 6 years solid experience as well. She hasn't done the IELTS, but she's going to finish it soon. Whether this 6 year study gap will be eligible and she'll get any scholarship. I think 2,000 pound scholarship she will get, isn't it?
So it's Caitlin. So Caitlin, you are welcome to apply for the program you're interested in. If your 6 years experience is within the finance space as well, that really shows why you are now looking to do another master's, maybe to update your skills. And these are the kind of things that you might mention in your personal statement. So yeah, I would encourage you to apply. We also offer, as I mentioned, the £2,000 scholarship to all students who meet the academic requirements. So this will be mentioned in your offer letter. So I believe with our finance degrees, the fees are the standard 16,225. With the scholarship, it will be 14,225. So yeah, that would be sort of my guidance there.
Okay, so I recommend Catherine to communicate with the prospective students and get back to us with the full qualification. We send it to the university, and university is going to assess it and take it from there. We have another question from Helal. Helal has done Dakhil in 2008 and Alim 2010 with 3.50. I think I can answer this question. Halal, I need to see since 2010 what you have been doing. If you've done your bachelor degree and wants to go for the masters, we can take it from there. But if you have a if you have done only higher secondary in 2010, I think it's a too long study gap to accept for the bachelor degree. We must need to see whether you have any career progression, you have any academic progression since 2010, whether you're doing any 4-year diploma or 4 years bachelor followed by a 1-year master's. So once we can see that, then we can give you a constructive answer whether university can accept you on that. So I recommend you to communicate with our admission support team at admission support at h&hworldwide.com. Then we will take you from there. We have another student asking question. Student has SSC 3.25, HSC 2.67, then honors result. Oh, basically, this is a fresh student, recent graduate, waiting for their results. And so, students who are waiting for their results, can they apply for a condition or something?
We would encourage students to apply so they can kind of start with the admissions process, but we would need all final degree certificates. We cannot accept provisional degree certificates, provisional transcripts. We need to see the final degree certificate. So this might mean that there is a slight delay. Maybe the student might need to go for the next intake, but we can't accept provisional certificates. So I know that might be a little bit frustrating because I know sometimes with the pandemic as well, there have been delays with students receiving their final degree certificate. So again, if there are any issues, please let the admissions know, and then we can have a look at the student's case again on an individual basis. But in general, we will need the final degree certificate.
Okay, so Shubho, what I would recommend you send your academic qualifications, and I think there are a couple of things. I think London Metropolitan and other universities also are starting to assess the qualification from Bangladesh. There are some universities, particularly students are going for a public university, the final certificate doesn't come after before the graduation ceremony. And in Bangladesh, some of the universities, the graduation ceremony takes 4 to 5 years. However, what they do, they give a final transcript with a final course completion letter as well, along with the confirmation of the which is called award confirmation letter. The award has been done. The degree has been awarded to the prospective students with the following transcript. So, Shubho, I think you can get those letters from the university and send the documents to us. Let me send it to let our team to assess your documents and send it to the London Metropolitan, and then we can take it from there. Okay.
Yeah. And I think I can also check with our admissions about this particular requirement for our Bangladeshi students as well. So I'll double check what the kind of process is there with final degree certificates, because of course there has been disruption.
Yes.
So we can look into that.
Okay. So any prospective students who was listening or watching this live session, if you have any particular questions, our WhatsApp team is there, our Facebook team is there, and also our number is on the screen. So if you have any particular questions, you can give us any queries if you have. Our team gonna communicate with you and give you the solution instantly. We are nearly finishing our live session today, and whoever watching this live session, I recommend if you have any further questions, you can go to our YouTube channels and Facebook channels and review the whole session, particularly the slide that Durga has been presented to us. So that will help you to get the information about the entry requirements and the scholarships. And thank you very much, Durga. I really appreciate your time today. It is very, very helpful for our prospective students, and we will get in touch in future for any further live session with the prospective students.
Yes, definitely. No, it's great to be part of the session and to connect with our students in Bangladesh. And hopefully I will be able to visit the country as well. I've never visited Bangladesh before, so I look forward to hopefully visiting and we can meet students in person.
Thank you very much, Durga. Take care of yourself. Bye.
Okay, take care everyone. Bye.